this thing up. It seems I'm always filling this thing up. $289 here. I went out of the way just to get like a little discount. So sad. Right here. What? 309? Wait a minute. What does it say? 209 over there. It was like 295. What is this? Regular with wash. Oh, that is so deceiving. I'm gonna go further out just so I can get a discount. Alright, I'm gonna go to Laurel just to fill up. Incredible. Well, I finally found one that's below $3. $2.87, but you have to pay cash. Alright, so we are in Potomac again. I'm meeting Scott with the Kawasaki 650. Alright, let's go to Martinsburg. This is kind of cool. Potomac, Maryland. And nice little creek here. They have a stop sign. Scott just told me that he put a deposit on a Yamaha R7. He's still going to keep the Kawasaki 650R, but very curious about that Yamaha R7. And he's buying it new. That's so crazy. And he just bought that Kawasaki 650R brand new too. I can't believe it. And check this out. Some guy wants to trade a Yamaha R1 for this bike, the Super Tenere. But I'm unsure I want to do that. He made me his 2008 Yamaha R1 for this Super Tenere, but I don't think I want that because I don't know, the guy I think did a custom job on the Yamaha R1 and I am not quite sure I want that. But I'm going to like look at it, see how many miles it has, you know. Often the problem with buying used sport bikes is that the people, especially around here in the DC area, they tend to abuse them. And you know, I had a Yamaha R1 before and I really liked it. I put 74,000 miles on it. You know how homeless people all live in tents now in cities? What if, and what if, I'm not really imposing this, but I figure the next step up from a tent is perhaps a chicken coop. You know, chicken coops are very inexpensive. They have a decent amount of space. They're hardwood, you know, usually cedar. They smell good. I mean, we would have to clean it, but there's all of these people that decided to start little chicken farms and stuff. But of course, we would have to remove the part where chickens would lay eggs. Or if the homeless person would prefer, we can leave that part in along with the chicken. So the chicken would lay the eggs and the homeless person would eat the eggs. Just a thought. These are nice sweepers. This is my favorite creamery, South Mountain Creamery. Really, really good. They even have the cows and stuff over there in the back. I usually bring riders over there. I'm actually going to go left here. This area's got a lot of history. Look at this bridge. There was a house over there with a sign that said, built in 1748. It's pretty darn old for the United States. Are you goddamn Prius? I love Priuses, but not when they're in front of me. Note to self, Keedysville, Maryland is very pretty. They have a lot. They have like farm looking stuff, and then on this road, which is Red Hill Road, it goes up quite a bit and you have great views of the mountains. Look at this, like a little water feature, Antietam Creek. That's a nice creek. So we're near the Antietam battlefield. This is Sharpsburg, but we're about to cross over into West Virginia. Yeah, I like these little Civil War towns. This one is very well kept. Sharpsburg. So we are almost in West Virginia. We just have to go on this road. There's a lot of great roads off of here. Look at that, they're fixing that. This is a 25-mile-an-hour zone. That's crazy. We're about to cross the river into, what is it, Shepherdstown? One of those. But yeah, look at that. This is a Bavarian looking hotel. It's called the Bavarian Inn, Restaurant and Lodging. And I believe, yeah, Shepherdstown, West Virginia. This is a really pretty looking area. I think I'm going to go downtown just to look. Jefferson County. There's a big college here. This actually might be a better investment than Martinsburg. And my rear brake is completely gone. Alright, this is downtown Shepherdstown, West Virginia. And I've known quite a few people that made a lot of money that have weekend homes here. There's a big college, but this is the downtown area. It has tons of events throughout the year. So there's like a record shop over there if you're a music lover. Kami Sushi Bistro. Shepherdstown Paddle and Paddle. It's like a fancy bike shop. Here's a bakery. That's when you know you're a yuppie. Shepherd University is to the left. Here's a Root Salon. Lila. Is that like a dog thing? Might be like a dog place. But it's very small. Here's an art place. Art Center, the Black Box Art Center. That's when you know you have arrived. I'm actually going to go back. A bunch of like people from DC with a lot of money, so they look at that. They even have the rainbow. So basically, they're kind of. It's not like the rednecks of old that you would see here. Oh, they closed this off. Why would they close this off? Yeah, so this used to be you could ride through, but so this is Shepherdstown University campus here. Look at that. These are great looking houses. Look at this house. Alright, let's go to the right. We're just going to do one more loop here. And you have a view of the mountains. And it's very close to the river. So not only this is a interesting area, but you're close to the freaking river. And this is Shepherd University. So this is why, if you have money, this is the place you want to invest, because the students here will keep. It's like a never-ending cycle of people that are coming to school, getting sucked into the entire. Oh, you're going to get a job, you're going to get paid a lot of money, but nowadays there's very little of that happening. We're so dumb. She yelled at me for. Okay. There's a stop sign. You actually can't see the stop sign, but what a crabby lady. Apparently people here are pretty crabby. Oh, did he yell at me? What is happening? I've eaten at this restaurant. This is a fancy restaurant. Shepherd State Teachers College. Yeah, you can tell this area is getting kind of fancy, or way too fancy. It's a good area when their main Karen yells at people for running stop signs. There's really very little crime happening. That's actually a good sign that Shepherdstown might be a good investment. Now we are on our way to Martinsburg, West Virginia, and I've already seen some bad signs that this is a bad area. there was a billboard for dispose of your medical pills wisely. And why should I be worried about that? Well, that means that people here like a lot of opioids. We have arrived in Martinsburg. Now the trick is finding Popeyes, because he wants to eat the Popeyes. So we'll go check it out. So it's kind of a big town. I'm surprised. Britt Reed. That's a terrible font. Why do they always put cursive font on these posters? You can't see it. I know you're trying to do something elegant, but it doesn't work. It reminds me of Knoxville a little bit. Hey, police. Old cars. Yeah, this part is a little bit nicer. This like historic part. I don't know, it's cute. It's kind of like Frederick too in Maryland. But you have a very good view of the mountains. You know, that's kind of rare. Bubbles. This is, yeah, I don't think I've really ridden through Martinsburg. I've kind of just, oh, thanks buddy. Thank you. There's a old, hey, look at this gold wing. Jesus, that's a new gold wing. A lot of these are duplexes. There's a lot of police here. Look at that, another sheriff. This guy. So this is the main strip, and right down there is the center of Martinsburg. Emporium. This is called King Street. Funeral homes. Look at this hotel. Berkeley Rifleman. Oh, I kind of wanted to read that. Oh, this is the art center. This is the post office, old post office, the art center, Jamaican cuisine. So that's Martinsburg. It's surprisingly big. I didn't realize it was this big. Books. That's barbershop. This area is pretty cool. Martinsburg is actually pretty darn cool looking. I mean, it seems a little depressed. Berkeley Artworks, a gallery. They have galleries here. I found Popeyes. Now this area looks more like a strip mall. God damn, I found Popeyes. Oh, look at that truck. Yeah, some of these little roads are quite nice. They're rough. Certain roads, man, they're just very non-linear. You just don't know if they are filled with gravel or not. What's this guy doing? There's some old houses here, but they have a lot of character. Like this. It's like a weird cabin slash dump. This is historic as well. So we're just doing a little loop. I remember when I was dating my social justice warrior girlfriend, we went, I think, cycling here. We brought the bikes, and I think we left the dogs at home, but she left a dog of poop in the car during like 100 like degree temperature. And when we came back to the car, it was like this pungent smell, and of course she blamed me, you know, for not reminding her to remove the bag after I told her in the gas station to throw it away. She forgot, but then she blamed me. That's the best part. Well, you didn't remind me after the gas station. So this is the C&O Canal to the right. So we left the car here, and then I came back to a nice steaming pile of shit. I found Antietam. Look at this, Antietam. Look at that beautiful house overlooking a battlefield. And this is the battlefield. It's kind of funny, they use it to grow corn. The 5th Army, U.S. 5th Army. I believe this is a one-way. This guy. 50 Pennsylvania. Terrible sculpture. 9th Army. farm. Sherik Farm. There's an old building over there. Bridge, something. Look at those statues up there, looking very G.I. Joe-ish. Whoever did sculptures for these battlefields wasn't very good. That's one of my critiques of battlefields. The statuary that they have is not very magnificent. I think I'll take a little bit of a break here. What is this? Look at this guy. Yeah, that's a pretty decent statue there. Well, Needysville is actually very interesting. I think this might be one of my favorite places far away from DC that's still accessible to DC. I offered to trade a Yamaha R1 from 2008 straight up for the Super Tenere, but as much as I like the R1, it's one of my favorite sport bikes, I don't think I want to, because usually those bikes are very abused. And I don't know if the guy abused it, but I tend to think that if you're into sport bikes, you tend to abuse stuff. I definitely like this area a little bit more because it feels like it's just a little bit more civilized than Martinsburg. I mean, there was a guy right outside of Popeyes who seemed like that guy was from that area. He was way too skinny, his underwear was way too high. He looked like definitely like a druggie, like he rode motorcycles, but he seemed to have like mental issues. That's exactly the type of person I like to avoid. Hey man.
I'll be in touch, huh?
Yeah.
So cool.
And there goes Scott. He's gonna get his new R7.
So I want to go someplace where we know somebody who can plug us into the social pipeline.
Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.